Hello everybody, my name is EvolvedPixel and welcome back to another PixelMaster's guide for free play 16 and 36, that is the Defense of Kashyyyk. And yep, this should have been out Tuesday, and then it should have been out Wednesday, and now it's out today on Thursday. Yes, I am behind, but don't worry, we will be doing a massive push today. That is right, I'm not releasing one guide, I'm not releasing two guides, I'm releasing 3 guides. By the end of today, we will be at the end of episode 3, and tomorrow we'll be onwards to episode 4, and back to where we should be. Now, I will warn you again, there is a slight cut in this, quite near the very beginning. Honestly, I don't think to be able to record a piece of footage of any sort of decent length with editing without it having some kind of freeze in it. Now, the solution is pretty simple. I just need to cut out whatever the bit is that freezes, but it kind of makes the video a little jarring and it annoys the hell out of me. But honestly, I don't know how to get rid of it. Like, I don't know what's causing the freeze. I know how to fix it, but I don't know what's causing it, and if I don't know what's causing it, I can't stop it, you know? But until then, at least I can definitely still make the videos. There was a point in which I was thinking maybe I can't see obviously the cut was there, but we should have used the force and those things and built it up. Now, once you're past that first platform, instead of going straight ahead, head off to the right hand side for the red brick. Switch to a dark side character, destroy that, then switch to a bounty hunter. Obviously I'm just running around getting studs, because, you know, we love studs. Gotta love that sturdy. I was trying to say money, but that came out different, so we're gonna skip past that. Anyway, destroy that, and there is our red brick. I don't remember any other level in which the red brick was the first thing you got. I don't even know if there's any others like that, but it doesn't matter, we've got it. And obviously we head into this section, and this is the point in which the clone troopers attack us. They actually didn't attack us at first because we were using a dark side character, and for some reason when you use a dark side character, if you haven't already been attacking people, enemies just don't attack. But the thing is, we have to kill them to get through, so of course we went on the offensive. Plus I'm Darth Vader. Darth Vader goes on the offensive. Wipe all those out, and then get as many of the studs as you can. And like I said, like I said in my previous recording, before I discovered the bug, is that we have to really be careful with studs, because this level is like the retake Feed's Palace in episode 1, in the fact that it is quite difficult, even with the 2x multiplier, to actually get the stud requirement. There are plenty of opportunities to lose, well, the opportunity to get the stud requirement. There's not huge amounts of studs, so it does take, you know, collecting a majority of the ones you see, and there's also lots of opportunities to die. So make sure you have that 2x multiplier on. If you have picked up any of the other multipliers, make sure you use them as well. Although you don't need it, we did it with the 2x, so chances are you will be able to as well. Now, moving on to True Jedi, of course we are heading to Minikit 1 of 10. You want to switch to a character with a gun, and with someone with a grapple ability, and go up to here. And you did this in the story. You know, you have to do this. You also have to free 3 Wookiees, and you know, this is how you free one of the Wookiees. So to be freed him, you know, that's part of the story. But instead of just dropping down, use someone with a jetpack or a droid, hover over to here. Don't know why I did that was pointless. But basically, keep going over, and then jump up here with a high jumper, and there is Minikit 1 of 10. I know it said 2 of 10, but that's because we accidentally got 1 in the story, but we will of course be showing you where it is. I remember kicking myself at the time. Now this was annoying because I was shooting, and turned out the secondary character had switched to a clone, so I was shooting myself. So what I did obviously there was I swapped to him and I changed. Now we keep moving forward. We're going to head to the right hand side, in which there is absolutely nothing to get except for studdage. Oh, and of course the Wookiee. Sorry, I forgot about the Wookiee. I was thinking in terms of collectibles. So no, there are no collectibles to get, but there is studdage and there is a Wookiee. Of course we have to get the Wookiee. You don't have to get the studdage to move on, but as I said before, the True Jedi requirement is a bit of a nightmare. Once you have that second Wookiee though, we're going to head to the left hand side to this other area, And you can see the grapple point there already. All you got to do is just grapple up and get it. It's nice and easy. You may have gotten this one in the story if you didn't just sort of directly follow the guide. Or hey, maybe you didn't use the guide. I mean, free play guide, I've certainly noticed a lot of the story guides got no views. These free play guides are getting views. Like, people are using them, people need them. So, you know, story guides definitely not as needed, but we're, you know, I thought I'd make them anyway just to be safe. And there's actually a little bit of a break now. There are no more mini kits until the next area. So thanks for watching. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to be here the whole time because it's my video. I must admit though, I do feel like I'm coming down with a slight cold. I'm hearing my own voice. It's like, yeah, I don't sound normal. I sound a bit croaky. I apologise for that. And hey, if you are enjoying the croakiness, no, that's not what I was going to say. If you are enjoying the video and finding it useful, be sure to hit that like button. It helps the channel, it helps me. I do genuinely appreciate it. It also lets me know, you know, if you like and leave comments and subscribe, it lets me know that I'm doing it right. So that's always good. But you see, obviously we made through that area, we got the bridge lowered, we're going to collect the studs, because of course we are. You know, we're actually doing alright on studs because we've made a point of getting everything. And this is one of those areas that's dangerous. This is one of those areas that you can lose a lot of studs. So do be careful. We're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to go after a mini kit. This is mini kit 3 of 10, and it's sitting on this rock. And basically, you just got to use a high jumper. Yeah, I know. It's a bit of an odder angle, and it's a bit of a difficult one to get up to. But obviously, you know, we did eventually manage it. So, yeah, these walkers are one of the things that can kill you, but there's also a lot of bad guys around. There's a lot of bad guys around. And it's one of those cases, if you actually ignore them, they're not going to go anywhere near you. That was just me. If you ignore them, they're not actually going to go anywhere near you. But if you don't, then you have a problem. You actually notice, you just saw there on the left hand side, the next mini kit we're going to be going for, mini kit 4 of 10. We will be heading for that in a split second. And look at that. There we go, going in a split second, and there we go. What we'll do is head to the left hand side using a high jumper, of course, and you'll see a platform that we can get onto. Just, it is very much just. Every one of these platforms is very much a just. If you do not have a perfect jump, you won't get up there. Pure and simple. I mean, you've seen I've missed that platform twice. And if you perfect jump, switch over then to someone with a jetpack ability. R2D2 works for us. And we're going to head over and get Minikit 4 out of 10. And then we're pretty much going to go straight on to Minikit 5 out of 10, which is a nightmare. Basically, we need to find 3 carrots. I'm not kidding. One of them is in this middle area. One of them is on the left. And one of them is on the right. And they're not easy to see, because, as you can maybe tell by now, they look exactly the same as all the other plants, but unlike the others, they won't be destroyed. They will come out of the ground, and you see there, that was 1 of 3. Walked into another explosive, of course, so that was the middle one done, and basically you can see there's these sort of 3 clusters of plants. Now that's actually something we need for later. It's a story related item, but there is another carrot here. It's actually, I think it's this far one here. The only way you can tell is you need there, like the force bubble around it is a lot bigger. That's really the only way you can tell. But the problem is it will also select other things nearby, so really you need to destroy them all. And this last one on the right hand side. Oh, this was a pain. This was a pain because this was kind of. I'm actually going to put the blame a bit here on TT Games, because I've always said that this game was great, but that it suffers from being really the first of its kind. You know, episode 1 was the first, and episode 1, the prequels was the first, and the main trilogy was the second, and so, you know, it took them a little while to get it all right, and obviously they get it much better now, but there were issues with this game, and, you know, I'm going to put this one down to that, because what they actually did was put the final carrot in an area where the droids and the clones run, which means there's just a constant onslaught of enemies. They don't stop, and the problem is, if you get shot, you can't use a carrot. So I eventually decided to just go around the side, and like, oh no, you know, what can I do, you know, and you know, I'm even gonna find it, and eventually I did. There it is, there. But you see, even sitting here, like, there's a real chance we could get shot. And you see the Minikit has spawned, but we're not done because we may have gotten 3 out of 3 carrots. We're not there yet. I mean, we've still got to go and get it. So we're going to run over to the left hand side and get shot again. You know, I'm really happy that I've been clever with the studs, that I've been going out on my way to make sure I get the studs. Because if I hadn't, we'd be having a problem by now. Anyway, use the force to build up that bridge. Do the little story stuff. You should have done this already. Or, you know, you certainly would have done this in the story. Use that one to grapple up there, cross the bridge, and there is the Minikit. And then we're going to shoot the 2 targets, same as the story. That lowers that down, and we're going to head on through. And there are actually 2 Minikits in this area, but we're not going to go for them yet. We're going to deal. You see actually one there on the right hand side. There's actually another one. There is actually another one. Yeah, there it is, just there. So there actually are 2. But we're actually dealing with the droid here. Now, quick bit of advice. I gave this advice in the story walkthrough, but hey, maybe we can do that. What you want to do is shoot those 2 droid commanders up on their platform, and then no more droids spawn. Best way of doing it. Now, once the droids are dead, come over here and use the force to pull that ARC-170, aka the fighter, out of the ground. Once that's there, switch to a high jump character, jump on it, and then jump again, and get Minikit 6 out of 10. And now we're immediately going to go for 7 out of 10, which is just up on this right hand side platform. Not that easy to get up to. Once you're there, it's pretty easy to collect. And yeah, my head was thinking I should destroy these, and for some reason I then switched to R2-D2. R2-D2 can't destroy them. I don't know. I kind of had to rush this footage because of things being so behind, and that's why that glitch maybe didn't have as good an edit as it could have, and that's also why that didn't maybe look as good. And then we move it all into this next area, and actually the last 3 Minikit are going to be kind of in this section, but you know, I don't like this level. I don't like this level. Defense on Kashyyyk is my least favourite level. I mean, I would sort of say, you know, I'm complaining because, you know, it was quite long. I mean, certainly from someone doing guides, you know, the longer the level is, the longer it takes me, and obviously, you know, I want to get on and do other guides. So anyway, I'll continue that in a second. When you're moving through this final area, on the left hand side you will see this individual plant that can be destroyed with the dark side. Destroy that using Darth Vader, and then switch to a character with the grapple ability. You know, these ones have got the studs, and head up there, and then jetpack or hover over to the other platform, and there it is. Now, going back to what I was saying, yeah, this level just seems long and unnecessary. I mean, the next level is just as long in terms of the video. In fact, it may even be slightly longer, but I didn't mind it. I liked the level, but, you know, alright, the ending of it's a bit convoluted, but I generally like the level. But this one, you know, I just never liked the level. Sorry. You know, for me, this is probably the weakest level in the game. You know, there's lots of good ones. There's certainly lots of good ones, but there are a few rotten ones as well, and I think this is one of them. So I must admit, it was quite a nice thing to actually get this finished in terms of the recording, and it's going to be very nice to get this audio done, because then we can move on to Ruin of the Jedi, and of course when that's done, move on to Darth Vader and get episode 3 done. And I must admit, that's my big goal for today. I really want to get episode 3 done. So, 80,000 studs now. We're doing really well with those studs. As you can tell, I'm kind of rambling a little bit because there's some time between this collectible and the last one. The Walker here, so we're going to subscribe to that. No, but you can subscribe to me if you want. We're not going to subscribe to the Walker. He's trying to kill us, but if you want to subscribe to me because you're enjoying this content and because you're finding it helpful and want to check out more stuff that I do and keep up to date with everything, then please hit that subscribe button. Now we're just continuing with the story stuff, in terms of we are storing those things out there and getting the platforms. And I'm kind of at a point here where it's like, I know how close we are to the end of the level, and we haven't got the true Jedi, and it's like, yeah. You know, I'm worrying a little bit now, thinking, oh god, what's going to happen, And we do get enough studs, thankfully, but it is tight. So, you know, this is why you can see we are pushing the stud collecting, because it is not an easy level to get all the studs on. I actually missed a bush in the corner there. I didn't mean to. That could have maybe helped the stud a little bit. But like I said, we got the stud multiplier. We got the true Jedi. So hey, who cares? Now obviously work our way up here with the boulders coming down, and you can just use the force to destroy them. You don't have to jump out of the way. That's personally how I would do it. You see, just boom, easy. And I actually dodged that one because it was easier. Now, coming up here, you'll see a grapple point here. Use the grapple character, and I ran away there because I couldn't destroy. Use the grapple character to come out, and that blue stud there is the Minikit. Now you see I kind of ran around the circle to sort of demonstrate it. I got that one in the story by accident. Completely by accident. I didn't want to get it, but I did because, well, you know, I didn't realise what it was. I grappled up there, and there's no way to really avoid it. Now the final Minikit is actually in this final little area here. All counts as part of the same section, which is why I treated it as such. But basically it's going to be that Yoda rocket at the very, very end. It is at the very end. Oh, this is something I didn't like about this level. Is the constant bad guys, like the bad guys that never end. You know, that's something I think that really bugged me about this level. That's probably the number one reason I didn't like it. I didn't feel that the level design was that great, but I could have dealt with that. I mean, hell, you know, every game has a dud level, especially a game with 36 levels. It's gonna have a dud, like that's gonna happen. You know, not necessarily a level that's bad, just one that isn't as good as the others. But it's just to combine that with the constant barrage of enemies, and you know, it's not much of a surprise that it isn't my favourite level. Come on, die already. And you see, as soon as you get hit, more turn up. It's like, oh god damn it, what am I going to do? How am I supposed to kill everything? And I still don't have the true Jedi requirement, so I am absolutely panicking at this point. Off camera, like, oh Christ, if I don't get it, I've got to like pull the power from my Xbox so it doesn't save and restart. I can't do it. So I'm kind of moving on, thinking like, hey, if I destroy these, they give studs, don't they? And the answer to that is yes, they do. Not much, but that was enough to hit the true Jedi, and I was very, very happy. And obviously you need to fall for nose, destroy them, that gets the rocket to come up. And now if Minikit 10 out of 10, grab a high jump character, jump up to there, and then double jump, and there is Minikit 10 out of 10. All the collectibles are done. Phew, took us long enough, didn't it? But we have them. As always, do not save and quit. It works on later games, but it doesn't work here. Instead, use the force to raise and open that rocket, and that's it. That is the end of the level. Super Thermal Detonator, I have no idea what that does, is unlocked. True Jedi, did we get 100% of that? Of course we did. Of course we did. What else do you expect us to do? Another 85,000 studs, which is pretty nice. And there is our next Minikit, which is a droid lander from episode 1. No, it's a Kashyyyk battlecraft. Sorry, I got my Star Wars vehicles confused. I'm a bad Star Wars fan. I'm sorry. So there it is, 2 more done. That is 4.4 million studs, which is pretty damn nice. And of course with that we come to the end of the level and the end of the video, because Kashyyyk is done. Whew. I'm happy to have that one finished. I'm happy to be moving on to the next level. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have found it useful, be sure to hit that like button, and hey, if you want to see more, be sure to subscribe. My name is EvolvedPixel, and I will see you well, a little bit later actually, with Ruin of the Jedi.